Hey, what's up guys? It's Doug from Scared Stiff. We're going to do something a little different today. I mentioned in the past that I had a pretty cool collection of horror merchandise, both from my movies and also from, Hollywood movies. And I know that we generally put out original horror content, but I figured we're all horror fans. I think you guys might like seeing some of the stuff that I have. So today's item is this Maxx Effects Freddy Krueger action figure. And as a kid, I remember seeing this at a local comic book store by me, and it just blew my mind. I think it came out in '89, and at that time, I think I just started my paper out. I was probably making 25 bucks a week, and this was going for about 40, which was way beyond what I could afford at the time. But it just blew my mind that they had an actual toy Freddy Krueger action figure. The figure, this was only, 5 years after the first movie came out, so the franchise was still hot, and it just blew my mind that they would actually make a toy for Freddy Krueger. They eventually sold it, so I never got it as a kid, and maybe about 2015, I was in an antique shop in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and lo and behold, they had the Freddy Krueger action figure. I think it was $20, maybe it was $40, which is pretty cool that it was the same price as it was when I was a kid, so I didn't have to spend any extra money than I would have if I bought it back in the day. So after I purchased it, I kind of read the box, and I realized that this actually was not a Freddy Krueger action figure per se. It was the first of a new line that they were creating of Maxx Effects, Maxx was supposed to be a Hollywood makeup artist, and the thing about it is when he made his makeup effects, he took on the magic powers of the monster that he created, which blows my mind. I'm not sure how getting Freddy Krueger's powers would have made him a good guy, but it's just, it was kind of a cool little thing, and they actually had plans in the back here. You see they have Frankenstein, Dracula, the Alien. I know they actually had the Jason Voorhees in their line that was planned to come out, which would have actually been really cool. Imagining in 1989 you could have had a Freddy Krueger in a Jason Voorhees action figure, and this was years before Freddy vs. Jason was a possibility. At that point, Friday the 13th was still with Paramount. Of course, Freddy was with the new line, so... But yeah, it's a pretty cool action figure. Of course, I haven't taken it out of the box. I'm hoping to get a second one day so I can display it. But as I say in the back, you can even mix and match characters of Maxx's fully articulated body to create your own unstoppable menace, which is pretty cool. You could have had half Frankenstein, half Dracula, half Alien, half Freddy Krueger. I feel like this was very before its time. Who knows what they could have done if they obviously had money to put to the Universo and Paramount and New Line, so they obviously were looking to spend money with this, so who knows what they could have done. Over the years, this could have had endless possibilities, so who knows, maybe this is something they can bring back out nowadays. I find that action figures have changed a lot. I know as back in the 80s, these things came out more for kids to play with, which is, I think, what happened is they came out and parents freaked out that they had a Freddy Krueger action figure and it got pulled off the market. It wasn't this figure per se. They also put out an 18-inch talking Freddy, which, unlike Maxx Effects, that was supposed to be an actual Freddy Krueger. So parents freaked out, and Matchbox pulled it before it really even took off. So it became a one and done. You had your Maxx Effects Freddy Krueger, and that was pretty much the end of the line. But nowadays, I feel like there's people collect figures, and there's adults that collect figures versus the kids playing with them, which was the intent more in the 80s. So who knows? Maybe now is a time they could bring back out Maxx Effects, and you could have a whole nother franchise. It seems like it was a really cool idea that unfortunately never really got off the starting gate, but But here it is. This is the Maxx Effects action figure of Freddy Krueger. So stay tuned. We're going to do some more videos from some of my other collectibles that I picked up over the years. And till next time, take care.